Well, we are joined this morning by Daniel Austin, who is the author of a children's book called Chelsea's New Beginning. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me on here.
Awesome. So before we talk about the book, kind of tell us what inspired you to get into writing.
Well, I love storytelling. I've always loved stories as a kid. I've always believed I should write my own stories. I started out doing that at a young age, actually, when my fourth grade teacher had us do an in-class writing assignment, and my story actually ended up being performed by Shawnee Mission North.
Nice. So this is not your first book?
I have written, this is my first published books, but
Okay.
unofficially I've written other books before this.
So tell us about this children's book, Chelsea's New Beginning.
Well, it is about a golden retriever puppy who is adopted by a family who decides later on that they don't really want her, so they surrender her to an animal shelter, and then by the end of the story she is adopted into her permanent family.
I love that. So this book is for children of what ages would you recommend?
Oh, I would say children of any age can enjoy it, but I would say that the message and probably my style of writing is aimed at a little bit of an older audience, so I would say up to second or third grade. And I would even say that it's a great, because it's a picture book, I would say it's even a great transition book for children who are transitioning from chapter books, from picture books to chapter books.
And can you hold the book up just so we can see in that camera?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can see the front page of it, Chelsea's New Beginning. And tell us where people can buy the book right now.
Well, I will say order it on Amazon. However, long story short, I published this 4 years ago with a self-publisher, and I didn't really get a whole lot of marketing for this book, and it was a kind of a struggle to do this on my own. So I found a publisher who would make it to the bestseller list, so that's what happened.
Nice, congratulations.
And so what the viewers want to look for is the second edition. There is a price difference. I have already requested that my original edition be retired from global distribution, so they will want to find the one that was published this month of this year. There is also a price difference. The ebook is kind of the same as the original, but for the paperback the price is definitely different. It's actually cheaper.
Okay.
So,
well, what advice real quick do you have for others that want to write, just real quick?
I would say ask yourself what inspires you. Just go with it, really. And I also want to mention that a small percentage of the book sales from my first month will be donated to ASPCA.
I love that. Oh, well, thank you so much for being on the show.